Good evening. How are you doing tonight? It is, what is it, Sunday, the 10th of November. Hello, Panda. How are you doing? Wonderful. Apple, apple, apple. Hope you're doing wonderful. Hope you're doing good. I know that I've not been on much recently, and I even forgot to literally hit the start button when I started announcing all over my streams and things. I was just like, well, that's funny. I feel like I'm rusty. But I am here. I am hydrated. I am ready. Honestly, all things considered, I'm good. So let's see here. Just need to get Murder by Numbers running. This should be easy enough. Rip. Time to... This... There we go. Detective Cross. You want to be friends with Becky? There's some good friends in there. I'm going to just start from fresh because I haven't played this game in a long time. But let me just quickly make sure the audio levels are right because they're actually loud to me. So I'll make sure they're okay and they don't interrupt everything. There we go. Case select. We'll start with the first one. Yeah. Let's start from 0 because I haven't played this game in a long time and I can't remember what happens. Initiating boot up procedure. Querying hardware capabilities, propulsion, online, imaging, online, network, online, microphone array, online, speech synthesis, online, visual ontology, error, knowledge database, online, connected test server failed. This sound, I'm Scout. I can't see anything. Run the visual recalibration routines. Data damaged. So we'll get start. The basics of image reconstruction are simple. See that grid filling? Yes. This is what they call image reconstruction. Okay, does everybody know how to pick cross plays? We take these. So what happens is that basically these numbers will tell us what we're looking for. So 5 in this means that there's 5 in a row on this line. Because there's only 5, it has to be full. Now, let's see. Yeah. Now here's the other one. These have to be empty. These have to be empty because there's only one item in the row. Now the others, so mark these squares with the cross. Mark these scores. So I'm assuming, yeah, X with a right click. Do the same for the second column and for the fifth column. This row has a clue of 2, which means 2 connected squares are filled in. As there's only 2 connected squares left, then that means we basically have to have one place to put them. I do the same on this row. Okay, now marking squares is, yep. Right, now the only thing that's left is that these will be X's and these will be filled in. Literally, there's a 3 here already, so that's done. We made an arrow. I think that's, yep, the right arrow. Okay. And wow. Shall we do some tests? Okay. Overlapping. This row is a clue of 4. Ah, yes. This is the most basic of the informations. So this one here can, yeah, as you can see, it's moving left and right. But it means that the 3 in the middle have to be there. Yeah, it's a Picross game. So these will be filled in. Here, we know that. Now, see, there's actually, yeah, same with 3. 3 always has the one in the middle. So we just fill in that one here. And this one has 2 number clues. Yes, this is 3 in a row, and then you have to have a space and then a 1. So, the fact that this is 3 in 1, yeah, that's exactly it. This music is very high energy for a Picross game, isn't it? Alright, more overlapping. 3. And because we have 3 overlapping, we know it's going to be at least be here. That means also that bottom one. Right. So we'll cross this one out because we can't get there. Alright, we've already got the 1, so we cross out those. Now use the rest. Okay. So 4 could be one of those. This one could be filled in here, these here. This can only be a 1 and a 1, which meets 4, and then that means that, and there, and that's that, and there. What is that? A cat? A dog. Of course. Let's see here. Yeah, it's a Picross puzzle game, but it's got a visual novel aspect to it too. Let's try to bring the visual. What? Where am I? Accessing memory. 85% memory corruption. What happened? I should try to find a way out. Oh, it's a garbage bag. Wait, does that mean this is a garbage dump? Did someone throw me away? Nah, let's just do normal difficulty because I know Picross games. Several hours later. Finally boxed yourself out of a plastic bag, Scout. Or we're just somewhere else. Did they just literally call the company Gridmore? Well, and that's how I discovered the missing murder weapon. It was inside the butler all along. My God, I can't believe I didn't think of that. I couldn't have done it without your help, Detective Oates. This is Becky Terry. Is that her name? Miss Terry? After all, someone had to distract that swarm of bees. You're right, we make a great team. Just lucky we were in the neighborhood. Always be there where we need it, Oates. Because wherever there's murder, there's Miss Terry. Miss Terry. Mystery. Oh, was this a show? That's the last of the reshoots, everyone. Great work. Enjoy your summer break, okay? Yeah, that is Becky, okay. Thank God for that. I hate reshoots. Like, I already nailed it the first time. It's not my fault I'm surrounded by a bunch of talentless idiots. Excuse me? Oh, I'm sorry, Honor. You're not an idiot. Honor, can I see you in your office real quick? Yeah, Becky seems to be a bit of a bitch, doesn't she? You like the character, but Becky's #1 fan, guys. Another me with the showrunner? I wish he pays much attention to the real talent around here. Better run along now. Keep it together, Honor. 4 months until next season. 4 months till you have to talk to her again. Thanks, Becky. Hope you have a great summer. Hope you have a great summer. Ugh, what a suck up. Love you, Becky. With that outfit. How's it going? Your wife doing okay? My wife? Yeah, she's fine. Listen, this is hard. Did we get canceled? We didn't get canceled, did we? I thought the 5th season was already confirmed. Show's fine. The numbers for last season were great, but it's about your contract. My contract? I don't understand. I wish there was something I could do, but... Are you firing me? This isn't what I want. You're the showrunner, Blake. Don't act like you've got no choice. No warning, no negotiation. You're supposed to be my friend. Please, Honor. I wish I could try. I can't. What about the show? You just can't get rid of Detective Oates. The fans will go crazy. You're telling me 3 weeks of hate mail just for changing the theme song. But sometimes things come up, unexpected things. I have to do whatever it takes. The network put forward the idea of talking poodle a few months back. I might try it out. Animal companions are big right now. Right. Replaced by a dog. That's dignified. I know this has come up. Get it, Blake? I don't need your sympathy. What I need for you is to have my back like you always used to. But I guess that's not going to happen. This isn't what I wanted, Honor. I swear. I wish I could believe you. Can't believe this. 4 years of hard work and then I'm out just like that. What am I supposed to do now? Miss Razi. Ms. Rahi. Ms. Rahi. Good to see you. Say, you haven't seen any kids running around out here, have you? Did the Friday Fun Show audience escape again? What do they look like? I'm not exactly sure. We've checked the CCTV, but no one ever showed me how to work it. It's just, I got a report about kids spreading graffiti on the studio lot. Same thing happened last summer. Oh, but look at me going on. You must have finished filming by now, right? Oh yeah, I'm finished. Like, not coming back finished. What? No way. Yeah, Blake isn't renewing my contract. Oh, geez, that's awful. I thought you two were friends. Me too. What about money? What with your husband being out of the picture? Wasn't this your only income? Gosh, I'd be terrified if it was me. I'm getting stomachache just thinking about it. I was trying not to think about it, Bill. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. But you'll be fine, Miss Mizrahi. I know you. I just know it. I'm sure you've got a plan. So far, the plan is go home and find something strong to drink. You take care of yourself, okay? Plenty of people here will be sad to see you go, me included. Thanks, Bill. Hey, shouldn't you be looking for those kids? Kids? What kids? Oh, right. I'd better go. See you around. Now, where did I put my car keys? I thought I had them in my handbag somewhere. Detective Oates? I'm not in the mood to define autographs right now. Oates is my name. I'm just an actress. And this really isn't a good time. But I need your help, Detective Just an Actress. I'm not a detective. Could you please just... You're not a fan. What are you? I am Scout. Is this some kind? Yeah. Is this some kind of prank? Processing. Prank. Practical joke. Deception. No, I'm not a prank. I am Scout. All right. Where's the hidden camera? I am equipped with a digital imaging device, if that's what you mean. It isn't hidden, but it may be hard to see from where you're standing. Do you have any other questions? Listen, this is all real clever. Hilarious, really. But I've had a bad day and I'm not in the mood. Unless you can find my car keys, I suggest you get lost. I can help you find your keys. I can find anything. Activating object identification mode. All right. Let's see. 8. We've got a 10. Oh, these are 3s. These are all 3s. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That was easy. The 6 is done. 6 and 2 has to be these two. Ah. Okay. That is done. These are done. Have to be 1 and 1. Is that a key? Car key? I see that Scout's imaging system is a little blurry. There, it's in your bag. That's not my car key. That's a tampon. Oh my god. Oh, tampon made from absorbent material. I know what it is. Don't get how this is supposed to help me open my car. Oh, yes. Sorry. I'm detecting multiple faults in my object recognition systems and I really have to get going. I still need your help. I told you I'm not a real detective. Hell, I'm not even a fake one anymore. What could you possibly want me to help you with? I don't remember. Great. Well, good luck with that. Get lost, will you? This isn't funny anymore. Aw. Okay. I swear, LA gets weirder every day. Now, where are those keys? Maybe I left them back in the studio? Scout has some great sounds. They must be around here somewhere. What was that? Sounded like it came from Blake's office. Use the map button. Okay. Becky, I thought I heard a scream. Did your assistant bring you non-ionized water again? You okay? He's dead. Oh. Oh dear. Blake. I just came in and I think I'm gonna hurl. Imagine being dead. Hey, don't leave me here on my own. Hi, Honor. Oh my god, is that Blake? What happened? Imagine being dead. Just, put your head down for a little while. Put some ketchup on you. I don't know. I heard Becky scream and... Jeez, what are we gonna do? Gotta stay calm, right? I can do that, but then I'm not qualified for this. Tell me how to check ID and not how to operate the little gate, but not this. Background character problems for real. I have to call the police. Oh, yeah, good idea. Call the cops. They'll know what to do. They're professionals. You just wait here. It'll all be fine. Gee, just seeing the blood there makes me all queasy. I mean, Bill. Right, yeah, police. Sorry, I'll go get help. Blake. Why? That's not good. She was the last person to see him alive, it looked like. Show's over. And he was just lying there. Bloody hell. I'm sorry, Honor. No one should have to see that. I just don't get it. Who would want to hurt Blake? Is this everyone? Boy, it's the commissioner. It's very much the commissioner from Batman, isn't it? All staff present and correct, sir. Well, everyone except Blake, on account of his being dead and all. Ah, jeez, me and my big mouth again. Sorry, everyone. Just can't believe what's happened. I'll take it from here. Thanks. I'm Senior Detective Gary Cross. I'll be leading the investigation into the death of your showrunner, Blake. I believe this is a difficult time for everyone, but if you work with me, we can see that justice is served. First off, who found the body? Well, we just say literally go right off the start, but it's like, what do you think happened to him? That's what I'm hoping to figure out. Looks like a blow to the head, but I can't say more than that yet. And who are you exactly? I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. Honor Mizrahi. I'm an actress. Honor Mizrahi, huh? Well, I'll be. You've probably seen the show, Murder Mystery. I play Detective Oates. Of course he's seen it. We're a smash hit. Yeah, that must be it. I'm Becky Call. Becky Call. Becky Call, by the way, star of the show and soon to be winner of this year's Starshine Award for Best Actress. Hopefully. Glad to meet you. Now, what I need you to do is an autograph? Of course, but I'm going to have to ask you for a small fee. I don't want your autograph, Miss Call. Panda. I just want you to think about what you saw. You'll all have to submit statements after I've examined this crime scene. Do you need anything else until then, or can we go? I think we could all do some time to process what's happened. Hold up. No one's going home. There's been a murder. I don't want anyone leaving this room until I've got the place secured. Understand? Becky is better for real. You're being cute, right? Can't lock us in here. There's no bathroom. Use a paper cup if you have to. I want us to keep it all in one place until I've got the facts straight. Listen, senior detective, I am not going in a cup. Where do you think we are? A frat party? What's your name? Casey LeBeau, award-winning hair and makeup artiste. Enchanted to meet you. Aren't you Brits supposed to be good at keeping things bottled up? Well, now's your chance. Any other questions? Who's that hiding in the corner? Me. I wasn't hiding. You got nothing to hide, Mr. Cross. I mean, Officer Cross. It's not officer, it's senior detective. Who are you? What are you doing here? Right. Senior detective. Got it. Name's Tully. I was just getting a drink when all hell broke loose. Senior inspector, sir. Let me say it slowly so you get it. Senior detective. And I meant, what are you doing here in the studio? What's your job here? Oh, why didn't you say so? I'm a handyman by day, bodybuilder and model by night. I'm going to be the next Schwarzenegger. That's great, and I definitely want to circle back around to this. But we still haven't solved my Wii problem. God's sake, I'm not your babysitter, Mr. LeBeau. The matter is closed. As for everyone else, I don't care if you're an actress, the next Schwarzenegger, or William Goddamn Shatner. You're all suspects until I say otherwise. You, security guy. Bill, wasn't it? Take me to the crime scene. Everyone else just sit tight while I do my job. The real crime around here are those eyebrows. Somebody needs to pluck those girls before they get into a cat fight. I suppose we're stuck here. So, Tully, let's talk about your bodybuilding. Several hours later. They both definitely seemed a little, fruity. Come on already. Let me out. Hey, let me just look at these icons. What were these icons you just used? Those are definitely... Becky's energy. Becky definitely has the energy, I'll say that much. Would you stop making so much noise? He obviously can't hear you. It's Friday night and I'm supposed to be at a party in like 3 hours. How am I supposed to get ready if I'm stuck in here with you losers? You realize Blake's dead, right? And all you can think about is your stupid party? Just because Blake's dead doesn't mean my social life has to die too. About time I thought you were ignoring me. I was. I would have kept it that way too, but I found this guy in a hallway over by the set. You got any more other potential suspects wandering around that I should know about? Who is this guy? With the fanny pack and the detective t-shirt. You tell me, shouldn't you have the studio in lockdown? What if the killer had already got away? I've got patrol cars at every exit. No one's getting out of here, but thanks for telling me how to do my job. John, you're going to stay here until I say otherwise. Got it? Yes, detective. Who is this guy? Hi, I'm John. John Redfern. Looks like you're stuck here with us now, John. We better not need the bathroom. Oh my god, you're Miss Terry. Getting too excited playing an Elmo Sesame Street. What game are you playing? Panda. Playing an Sesame Street game? Yeah, I know who I am. Thanks. And you're Detective Oates. Wow. Am I guest starring in a new episode or something? Right. Helping Elmo save Cookie Monster from jail? That doesn't sound like something that would happen in the Sesame Street universe, but I get you. I mean, all things considered, it does sound fun. Right. Hilarious. Who are you again? Don't worry about her. She's just starved for attention. So are you a new crew member, or... Me? Work on the show? I wish. No, I'm just a fan. Like, the biggest fan. I can't believe I'm actually talking to Becky Call. This is amazing. A fan? Well, didn't you say so? It's always a pleasure to meet someone who appreciates my talent. I seriously can't even. Everyone on Usenet is going to go nuts when I tell them about that. Oh my god, Usenet. Oh my god, he's one of those freaks from the internet. What if he's the killer? He got arrested because people thought he stole from the Cookie Museum? Is that how this story goes in Sesame Street now? Cookie Museum? Now I'm really confused about what game I'm playing and what game you're playing, Ben. Killer, what are you talking about? Come on, Becky, you only just got here. It could have been any one of us. Even you, Becky. Me? Honor, you must have lost your tiny mind. Why didn't I see it sooner? Honor did it. Excuse me? Could someone maybe explain what's going on? Think about it. She's the one who just got fired. What the what? You got fired? Becky's throwing someone under the bus. Happened right before this thing with Blake. Didn't know how to tell you. You don't need to be Miss Terry to realize that's one hell of a motive for murder. Don't you go throwing stones, Miss Glasshouse 1996. We all know you and Blake were fighting over your new contract. What? I don't have to listen to this. And off she goes. Don't you walk away from me. And leaving. Could someone please tell me what's happening? And everything's falling apart. I just wish I could do something instead of being stuck in here. If I could get out. Maybe I can help? Am I hearing voices? Maybe we really have been locked in here too long. Hello. You again. How are you doing here? Helping. Do you need me to find something? Oh wait, a killer. I'm good for tampons. I'm good for tampons, thanks. I was wrong that time, but I know I can do better. How do you know I can trust you? I don't even know what you are. Ask me anything you want. I'll try my best to answer. Hello, Detective, just an actress. Please, call me Honor. It's a pleasure to meet you, Honor. Honor Mizrahi. I'm trying to figure if they made a joke with her name. It's a pleasure to meet you, Honor. I am Scout. What would you like to know? What are you? Do I even have any of it? I can't believe you thought this was a key. It's not even made of metal. Sorry, Honor. My visual ontology database is corrupted. I can't reliably identify objects right now. There were 43 objects inside your bag. This was the closest match I could find. My handbag might look like a mess, but I swear to God there's a system. A very complicated system, which I don't remember. I can suggest an excellent defragmentation algorithm if you're interested. First things first, what are you? Good question. Unfortunately, I don't have the answer. That's why I need a detective. You don't know anything about yourself? I know I am a robot. I'm equipped with radar, an imaging camera, and over 200 megabytes of storage. So you're kind of flying camera. Unclear. Most of my subroutines are corrupted, but many are for searching optical data and matching to known objects. However, most of my object database has been lost. That explains the tampon thing. How'd you lose so much data? I don't know. My memory banks were severely deteriorated when I came online. Seems like you were quite the mystery scout. Where did you come from? I was hiding under the table. I followed you. I didn't mean in here. I mean, who made you? Ah, I don't know. All that tech and no warranty card. I hope you don't need any spare parts. Okay, let's work backwards. How did you get here? I was following the street when I saw it. Murder mystery. Solving mysteries every Thursday. The billboard outside the studio. Do you solve mysteries on other days as well? I don't know if I can wait until Thursday. You said you were following the street. Where were you before? A bad place. There were broken electronics everywhere. No wonder I was damaged. You mean the scrap heap? Who would throw something like you away? That's what I want to find out. So what do you want from me? I told you, I'm not a real detective. I understand. Perhaps you can help find me one. Check out. I've got my own problems. One of my friends is dead. Also, maybe you haven't noticed, but we're locked inside a break room. I can't help anyone right now. Then let me help you. I can find a way out of this room so you can prove your innocence. And I'll be free to help you. It's logical, is it not? Can't argue with that. How do you know I can trust you? My friend is dead. For all you know, you could have killed him. I would never hurt anyone. I don't even know how. I only want to find out who I am. I don't see any weapons on you. I guess you're safe. But I swear, if you go all HAL 9000 on me, we're through. So can you find me a way out of here? Sure, I'll do a quick scan. I found a way out. There's a gap in the wall. It's behind you, approximately 6 feet, 8 inches tall. Is that the door? That's the door, Scout! If I could get out that way, I wouldn't need your help. Sorry, my logic circuits are obviously still warming up. Give me a moment to make a more detailed scan. Investigate. Use Scout's scanning mode to locate objects of interest. Move the viewport of the mouse and click the scan when the cursor turns fully red. Ooh. Oh, that's interesting. Oh. Oh no, okay. I guess we're a little sus, huh? Is it just, yeah, pulses are getting close, I see. What have we got here? 8. It's a 10 square piece, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So these all go like that. Same on this one. I can see they're all ones here. 8. Oh, I actually screwed that up a bit. It's actually 1, 2, 3. There we go. Well, I was just lucky on this one. So it's got to be that anyways, because of that 1, 1. It has to be a... Well, no, there's 5 ones. Well, it does mean probably spaces. Okay, 6 and 6 would be that. That's another 1 and 1. 1 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these two. 3 and 3. And a 1 and 4, 1. And a 3 and a 3. Ah, it's the same pattern over and over again. Okay. But definitely 1, 1, 1, 1, which leads one of these two to be a 1. There's a 6 here, the 2 and a 2. Can I do the same here? Yeah. Which leaves only these 4 spaces for 4 and 4 and 4 and 4. There we go, and that, which leaves one more for that, which means these can't be here. One of these each is a 2, and that does those entire rows, so that and that. And then that one, 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 5th one. And down here, well, we only have 6 spots. Oops. Okay. 6 is done. So it can't be there or there. It'll have to be here and there. You found air vent. My rank doesn't seem to be so good, does it? I think I found it located another way out. Could you verify that it's not another door? It's an air vent. That might actually work. Or at least it works in the movies. Only problem is it's sealed up with a metal cover. You don't happen to have a crowbar, do you? I don't think I have that feature. Worth a try. The cover seems to be held in place by 4 metal screws. It can probably be removed for access. Okay, so we need a screwdriver. I'm guessing you don't have one of those either. No. I'll be sure to bring it up with my creator if I ever find them. What do you think you're doing? And what is that thing supposed to be? I am a scout. Honor, are you really that desperate for friends? I always knew you were weird, but I didn't think it was this bad. Have you written your... You here to accuse me of murder again? I don't know what to think anymore. Guess we'll have to wait and see. What's taking that detective so long? You'd think someone this age would value time. For once, I agree with you. Scout found an air vent that leads out of the room. I'm going to get out of here and prove I'm innocent. What? No way. I am not letting you sneak out while I'm stuck in here. What are you going to do? Tie me to a chair? If you so much as touch that air vent, I'm telling Detective Cross. You get fired, Blake dies, and you try to escape? You don't look so innocent to me. What if she's right? Escaping this room may not be the best option. Sometimes the best defense is a good offense, Scout, and we have to move fast. The longer we wait, the more time the killer has to cover their tracks. How do you know that? I've picked up a tour thing over the years. Murder mysteries were always my favorite kind of story. Big brain Becky. Just never expected to be in one. But before we can get out of here, we have to find some way to distract Becky. Question Becky. What do you want? How are you holding up? I'll be okay, no thanks to that idiot detective. Can't believe he's left us locked in here without any protection. What if the killer tries to finish off the rest of us? You don't think they'd be trying to lay low? How should I know? I'm not a murderer. Maybe not. On the other hand, what, that contract thing? Don't be stupid, Honor. That's just business. I'm not a suspect. I'm a victim of circumstance. Sounds like you don't think much of a Detective Cross. He's so old. I thought real detectives were supposed to be cool and mysterious. The only thing mysterious about him is why he hasn't been retired yet. Were you really fighting with Blake about your contract? I do not want to talk about it. But can you believe these people? I'm your biggest star and they can't even find a few $1,000s for promotion. Oh, Becky. Oh, Becky. I swear it's like they want to show the die of this award. What are you smiling about? Nothing. It's just... I thought you didn't want to talk about it. If you really want to get out of here, you should let me go. The sooner I can prove I'm innocent, the sooner Detective Cross can concentrate on finding the real killer. No way. If I have to be stuck in here, then so do you. You're just mad because you're going to miss your stupid party. Duh, it's the social event of the season. I'm supposed to be there in 3 hours. If I don't get out of here soon, everyone will be drunk by the time I get there. They won't even notice me arriving. I love petty people like her. Just, oh my god. So how does it feel to finally meet our biggest fan? Who, John? He's so pathetic. He keeps trying to talk to me about poetry or some crap, as if I want to hear poetry at a time like this. If I'm going down, you're going down with me. You think your biggest fan would know you aren't interested in art? I am into art, but fashion is art of the 90s, Honor. And John is anything but fashionable. I'm more worried about getting to a party on time than about Blake. Don't you care at all? Of course I care. It's tragic. But this isn't any party. It's a Mixie McCree party. Do you know how hard it is to get on our guest list? I've been trying for months. Not that you don't understand. You always got invited to these parties with your husband. Oops, sorry. Ex-husband. Oh my God, Becky. Rawr. Jesus, Becky. Maybe now you've divorced, you'll finally see what it's like for people like me. You know, people who got here where they are through hard work, not by marrying some rich guy. I auditioned like everyone else. Oh, sure. And who got you the audition in the first place? I still don't understand why you divorced him. If I had a guy like me If I had a guy who got me into Mitzi McCree parties, I'd never give him up. I wonder what happens if I basically show them this. What are you giving me that for? Oh my God, are you tracking my cycle? What kind of weird stalker are you, Honor? You know, you're more than welcome to escape with us through the air vent if you want. Me crawl into an air vent? You must be kidding. It's be full of spiders and rats. I guess you're right. There might even be rat-sized spiders. Oh my God. Is that a real thing? There are several species of spider comparable in size to the average rat. Would you like to know more? Ew, get it away from me. So you definitely don't want to come with us? Over my dead body. All right. And back. And investigate. What else can we investigate? Oh, what's this? Let's see how good I can do this if I just literally think. I don't even need to talk. Basically, I'm really good at solving some of these puzzles sometimes. It's been a while since I've these, but 3 and 5, and then this is a pull 5, and then that's the 2 and the 1, so this is all done. And the 2 and 1 there is all done. This is a 1 and a 3, and it has to be this, and here, and 1 and here, and the 1 there. What is that? Oh, it's a screwdriver. Honor, I found something. My ontological database indicates is some kind of tool, but all further data is damaged or missing. It's a screwdriver, Scout. This is just what we needed. Hey, Tilly, wasn't it? I'm guessing this is yours? Huh? What makes you think that? Well, because, I mean, you're a handyman, so... Oh, right. Yeah. Ha. Sorry. So, do you mind if I borrow this? Becky should be the main character. Definitely gonna hope that we keep Becky around for a lot of this, eh? Mind? Why would I mind? I'll lend you a tool anytime you'll... Well... lend you a tool anytime you'd like. Maybe after we get out of here, you and me could go grab a coffee. Scout, if you've got a cattle prod attachment, now's the time. Well, you know where I'll be if you change your mind. Slow back away. Okay, so I don't think I've got just Becky here. Let's see. Investigate. Now I've got the screwdriver though. Can I? Oh, what's this? Okay, so let's see. 1 and 8, and it's a 10, so that means that's done. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So those are all filled in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and that's 4. And then it leaves another 4 here, which is that, and then does that 1 all across. Let's see here. There's only a 2 in here, so that means it can't be any of those spots. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I have to continue that 1, and that means the 2 has to be there, and this is a 2, which 1, 2, 3, Can't be anywhere else. 4 here. I don't know if that one. That probably is a 3, but I'm not going to touch that just yet. Oh, it has to be. Because otherwise, how can I get... 1 has to be here. So 1, 2, 3. And 1... Maybe this is the right spot. I'm not sure just yet. But if it's 6, this has to be connected here. Which means that's that and that's there. This is... I'm just kind of going through this one fast. I'm just seeing how quickly I can solve these puzzles. Are you good with these or no? Do you want me to talk through it? Because I could talk through these if you want me to. These are... I like these puzzles. These are kind of tricky, but the same thing at the same time, you can be good, but probably I'm just blazing through it a little too fast for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can talk my way through each one of my solutions if you want. Basically, that could just basically be a thing for me. So as it is, we've got, like, say here, we've got 6 already filled out on a 7. And that means it's 1 either here or here, so that one has to be an X. If the 2 and the 1, it's one of these two. The 5 and the 1, the 6 and the 1, I'm going to leave that for now. Oh, the 4 and the 1, there's only this spot. So there. I'm good at puzzles, but I'm better at puzzles where you have to think more creatively. Sort of like the escape rooms and stuff, you mean? Like where you basically just, it's not the same rules over and over again? All things considered, I wanted to play CRT 7, which... Tangle Tower. That makes sense, yeah. Tangle Tower. God, Mermaid's Mask, I am looking forward to that so much. 1, 3, 1, I've got that one. 2, 2, 1. Let's see here. Now that has to be, now we got 6, it has to be one of these two. So the 1 has to be here. And that 2 and 1 is already done, so that's done. The 1 and 2 is done, so that now makes that, and the 6 is here. This is a fill out of a 5. There we go. Did you find an apple? Found an apple. Ads. I waited for the puzzle. Well, the puzzle was an apple. So I just wanted to get that one done. Do you think this could be useful to the investigation? I'll be honest, it seems unlikely that an apple is the smoking gun. A gun? Be careful, Honor. Guns are dangerous. No, Scout, it's a turn of phrase. It means the murder weapon or a vital clue. Apple? No way! It was an apple. You missed the apple. You know, I'll see if I can find it in the settings. I think there's a way of literally finding it, but literally it was an apple. Apple. What? Meh. You missed the apple. I'm sorry. Oh. It's very confusing when humans say things that mean other things. I'm sure you'll catch on. Catch on to what? That was another one, wasn't it? Okay, so let me see something. Save. Yeah, I'll just... It's on the autosave, which is right now. That's fine. Funny, I can't actually hit escape, like, if I click here. No, it's just... I literally can't go outside of this. There's no... I have to save somewhere now that I've clicked it. That's very interesting. Alright, but here, Scout's Memories. Wait, am I not even on that yet? Interesting, it's not here. I would think that it would have been in here somewhere. That's very strange. Okay, so we found an apple. We found... I don't think there's anything else for me to find. Oh, wait, what? What's this? I'm literally looking at the floor. What could this possibly be? 6. So those are the So, okay, what I've done here, 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that overlaps with this one because it's a 10. So I know that these two are already filled in. And because over here we've got a 3, 1, 1, meaning these ones, these are blanks. Now here we got a 1 and a 4. Now obviously there's only 4 squares here and there's 4 here. You can't put the 1 and the 4 in the same group, so we know that 4 has to go down here. Now, things like this is where I kind of do some weird number solving, but like we're a 2 and a 4. Again, we can have a 4 start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, or it could be from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, but we don't know. So I'm just going to fill in these 2 spots because we know that the furthest we can go to the right is here. Same with the 5 actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And same with the 7. Like these are 1, 2, 3, 6, and the 8. I can only go this far. Actually, could I go further? I can go further because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there has to be space in here for a 1 as well. Like for example, the 1 and 8 actually. If it's a 10 grid, you add the 1 extra space in here. So it's a 1 space 8 is done, right? Once you get an edge, there's a lot to calculate here. 6 now has to fill this entire thing in. So now that row is done. So here we got the 4, we got the 5, we've got the 7. We still don't know the 2, the 1s. Those ones we'll have to figure out. But we have another here, another 8 and a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 1. Leaving this 1, 1 left, which I'm just going to fill in there. And this says 7, 1, so that is there. And then the rest of this is 7. What am I looking at? A chair leg? 2 and 4 has already been done. You can see it's actually grayed out, so that's done here. Over here, we got a 4 and a 2. We've already got the 2, so I'm going to black that. And then we've got that 1, 1 left, which will go there. This says here 5, 1, 1, so we've got 1 and 1 already. But you can see we've got an overlap of 6. So I'm just going to put the 4 there. Actually, we've got the edge of the wall here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We know that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right. 4 again here. This will be a 5 here. This is a 3, and that's a 2. This is a 1, 1, 4, and the 4 is already done, so we'll mark that one. And then this one's a 2 and a 5, so this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A beach? What is this thing? I'm still trying to figure out what I'm drawing here, you know? Now, 2 and a 3. Obviously, the 2 can't fit in this, so that one's a filled-in spot. This is actually, this row's already been done, so that's all done. So the 3, 1, 1 has to be here. Okay, the 4 is done, so that's cleared out. And here we got a 3, so it has to be these 2. And that's actually cleared the rest of this row. The only spot that a 2 can go now is here. And same here, the only spot that can go is a 2 there. That clears this row, that row. And then what's left, the only spot that's left is this one here and this one here. So it's a cross of the 2. Hello, Drake. What is, wait, is that a doll? A mystery toy. Hello, Drake. How are you doing? Ooh, rank up. A new bonus puzzle's been added to Scout's memory bank. That's how the rank goes. What's this toy doing here? Woke up with low blood sugar. Drake, are you okay? Have you done what you needed to get yourself into a stable low blood sugar? Stable blood sugar levels? While we're here, I'm hydrating. Good, good. All right, what's this toy doing here? Hey, be careful with that. Don't you realize what you're holding? A really weird puppet? What? No, it's a Miss Terry figurine, and a rare one, too, if I'm not mistaken. I thought it looked familiar. Guess I didn't recognize Becky without the scowl on her face. How come it's so valuable? Well, since you're interested, this particular figurine has a small but hilarious mistake. Take a look at the face. Do you notice anything? Aside from the strong urge to pull Becky's head off? No, the eyes are the wrong color. Isn't that funny? Like, how do you get the eyes the wrong color on Miss Terry? They only made 200 before they noticed the problem, so they're very rare. I wonder how it got here. I've actually got another one just like it right here in my Wait, is that mine? You took it out of my bag. You're a thief. Thief. It was just lying here on the floor. On the floor, but it's worth hundreds of dollars. There are people out here who killed. I don't know about killing, but also if it fell on the floor somehow, I wouldn't say that. Why did you bring it with you if you were like stalking around the set? Were you wanting someone to maybe autograph it for you? Calm down. It's just a piece of plastic. Just a piece of plastic. Come on, John. Remember what Dr. Feuerstein told you. I'm sorry if I shouted. I just can't stand to see priceless collectibles being abused, especially when they belong to me. Sorry, John. I really didn't know it was yours. You should probably take it back before I get any ideas about shoving plastic Becky here into the garbage disposal. No, Dr. Feuerstein says I need to learn to share. Besides, you are Detective Oates after all. If I can't trust you, who can I trust? You were kidding about the garbage disposal thing, right? I still have just Becky, right? Is there anything on here? Click show evidence to show evidence collected by Scout. Okay. Ah, so now... Oh, there's the apple, by the way. There we go. It was a black and white image, but obviously it gets up to color when I get it done. And also this one, I mean, I would have never figured this one to be a toy. Oh, great. Even more crappy merchandise. Is that the outfit from the Marching Band episode? Nope, it's from the one it's from the one with the alien bug cult. Ugh, I hated that episode. You know, it took Casey 3 hours to get all that green gunk out of my hair. Excuse me, Miss Call. I couldn't help overhearing, and I have to politely disagree. It wasn't just gunk, it was insect mucus. And it wasn't green, it was gray. I've seen it on VHS about 100 times. I don't care what color it was, that crap was in my hair. But those details are very important. Without a consistent world, the show would fall apart at the... They're talking about an alien bug cult. Oh, please, it's all made up anyway. As long as I'm there, people will keep watching. But the real fans value internal logic. You've got to construct a rich and consistent canon to build long-term viewership. What the hell do canons got to do with anything? I can't believe you're so ignorant. This is exactly what caused the show to go downhill last season. You ought to be ashamed at what you've done. Downhill? Are you crazy? I've never looked better. This isn't about you. Now I know you're crazy. Well, that'll work for a distraction. Becky is not at fault for anything. With a face like that, she's not at fault for anything. Right? Right, Panda. I didn't know human faces could display that shade of red. John really cares about the show, huh? I almost feel bad for Becky. Almost. I think we have everything we need now, Honor. Are you ready to open the air vent? Ready as I'll ever be. Yep, I feel bad for Becky. I'm looking forward to exploring this ventilation system with you. Appreciate Becky. All hail Becky. Becky. You know, I can't tell if you're joking or not. I don't know if I'm capable of joking, Honor, but I would like to learn how. Wait, before we climb in, any idea where this vent goes? I don't want to end up in the furnace. I could try mapping the internal topography with active radar. I don't have a clue what that means, but if you think it'll help. I'm starting a cult around the holy Becky. Okay. Alright, so let's start. Actually, first row is perfect, actually. 5, 4. You can see it's literally 5 and 4. So let's just start right with that. Makes it nice and easy. So now the first 4 things here. 1, 1, 1, 1. This means that these will all be just done. That's it. Over here we got 4, 4, 4, 1, 1. So 1, 1. And then these will all be 4. right? Because we've got 4, 4, and 4 is the first row. And then here we got 3, 1, 2, 1. So most likely the 1 here, and then, oh yeah, you can't do anything but that. 1, 2, 1, and same on this row. Here we've got 1, 5, and 2. So it has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 2. That filled out rather nicely. The 1, 2, and 1 here, we've got this can't be a 2 here. So that's blocked off. And the same thing, 2 and 1. Same thing. This I'm having suspect that's 1 dot 1, 2, 3 dot 2 dot 1. Yeah. Well, there's no spaces here. So we got 1, 3, 2, and 1. Done. 1 and 3 as well, and 4. And then this one's got a 1 and a 4, but we know a 4 can go there. Only there. Same with these two, actually. 5 and 4, 5 and 4. And that finishes most of the puzzle out. 4 and a 5. That's it. Ah, that must be the topography. That's actually rather cute. The ventilation map. Mapping complete. The vent leads to another room of a similar size to this. Probably Blake's office. I didn't think I'd be heading back there so soon. Should I look for another way out? No. If I'm going to find a way to prove I didn't kill him, his office is the best place to start. I just hope we don't run into Detective Cross when we get there. Okay, blood sugar's recovering enough to understand how this works. I'm sorry, yes, I'm sorry. How are you doing, Drake? If you want me to, I will go through it slower. I will show you how a pit cross works. I've been working on these things for a long time. And the thing is that I love these games. So I was kind of accidentally blasting through them, not realizing that, you know, maybe chat wants to help or understand how it works. So let's do that the next time. Also, Panda Chill also wanted some help too. You got it? Okay, okay. This vent looks pretty tight. You sure we're not going to get stuck in there? Don't worry, Honor. My sensors have already measured your body, and... You did what? I took approximate measurements of your body. Compared to the diameter of the ventilation shaft, it's unlikely you'll become stuck. Did I do something bad? Scout, you can't do that kind of thing without asking. The robot is a pervert. Sorry, Honor. I didn't realize. I mean, all things considered, the robot is innocent. Just the robot doesn't know that they're a pervert. I wonder if they did the same with Becky. How about you just delete those measurements and we'll pretend this never happened? What measurements? Hey, you can make jokes. Come on, let's get in that vent before I start having second thoughts. Their vent is open, they climb. The sounds. I don't know about you, but literally coming back to here, this seems like a really bad move. Considering that there seems to be a lot of evidence that's pointing towards this character, Honor, pointing towards Honor, and then you've literally, one, broken the request to stay in the room, and two, gone back to the scene of the crime. Yes, I know, to prove your innocence, but this is the first place the police officers would be. Why would anybody want to return here if you were basically trying to prove innocence? Last thing you want to do is just literally walk into the room and then basically say, yeah, I'm just here to not prove that I'm guilty. What? No sign of Detective Cross. What's the plan now? Good question. They'll find whoever did this to you, Blake. I'll make sure. Scout, can you see anything? I can currently see 432 objects. Can you be more specific, or should I scan them all individually? No, I mean, can you see anything that might shed some light on what happened? And before you say anything, I don't mean the desk lamp. Shed some light. Understood. I'll scan the room. Did I see them? Yep. The murder mystery poster. Okay. Books. Well, I guess the one thing I'd want to scan right now is the desk with the dead body. Really? Interesting. I was going to say the desk with the dead body first, but what's on the chair? Okay. Solving puzzles. So let's see here. First thing I see here is a 7. So let's see. We start, if, these are 5s with a 7. So basically, because this overlaps to 7 here and then this from here to here, that's an overlap. The fact that these are all 1, 1, 1, 1, I'm going to black that out. Now, the thing is here, we've got a 1 and a 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the highest here. But then on this side, we've got a 1 at the bare minimum. So 1 blank, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in all of this, 1, 2, 3, 4 can be filled in. But the problem is because we don't know if the 1 is here or here, we can't solve the rest of this line until we get that answer. Or an X. We just need an X in one of these rows and we'd solve the problem. Here, a 1 and a 6. So obviously the 6 starts here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But from the right side, because at the bare minimum, you have a 1 and a blank. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That does give me a little bit more of help, because look at this. The 1 and the 1 is now cleared out. We don't have anything else on that row. Here, we have 2s and a 2 and a 2. Now, it could be over here. The other 2 could be right here. It could be something that's on this side. There's a big L. The big reverse L. But the thing is, because there's only 2s, it has to be immediately to the right of this one. So that and a block, at least for that. Now here, interesting thing, we've got a 4 and a 1. I'm just going to use this as an interesting example. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, which we already have blacked out. But then at the bottom, because we've got the 1, we've got the 1 and the blank. Yes, I knew it was reversed because I know how L's look. You sure? I want to make sure that you're all good, Panda. But from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, we can't actually go there. So the thing is, this is the absolute lowest because it's just, you can't put 4 in here because that would make it a 5. So that means that at the very bottom here, you can't get anything here. It has to be 1, 2, 3, 4 or 1, 2, 3, 4 at the very minimum. So you can't put anything here. That means that this 6 is there. Now we're getting a snake. Okay, so this is another 1, so I'm just going to blank that one out. Now again, this one is a 1 and a 2. I can't guarantee that this is going to be a 2 until we find out if we've got a 1 here, or if maybe that's the 1 and maybe the 2's in here. We have to get more information for that row. The ones above it, though, as these are just 1s, we can just do that because there's nothing else that's going to be in there. We just don't know where it is. Actually, now that it's done that, look at what it's done to this row right here with the 4 and 1. We have no place to put the 4 except here. So that's done. And that blanked out the 1 here, which means 2 has to be here somewhere. So with the overlap, you do that, and we'll blank the rest of these. What is this thing that we are trying to figure out right now? I thought we were looking at a chair. Okay, so 1, 5, 1. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already done. So we blank this. And again, with the 1, 1, we'll blank there too. Now we still don't know which one of these is the right one, so I'm not going to touch that. But again, the 3 and the 3, you can't put a 3 here. But the furthest it can go is 1, 2, 3. So you can't put a square here. And with the 4 right above it, it can't be there because there's only one space. So there's a 3 in there, but on this side as well has to be a 3 as well. Now because these ones are only 4 squares wide, we can do that. Interesting, that blanked out all of these. So these are all done, and these are all done. Which means down here, if we go back to 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we still don't have a full answer yet. But it is starting to help because now look at this row here, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got that one. We've got an overlap here of 1, 2, 3 right there with the 1, 2, 3 from below. This has finished this line. Now, looking at this line, 1 and 3, you can see we've already got a 1, and then we've got another something here, but we can extend to a 3. So it's a 1 and a 3. So these are all done like that. This 1 and 1 is done. The 7 is done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 in here, but it's a space of 4, so 1, 2, 3. These are all good. The 1, 2, the 1, 1, the 1, 1, they're all done. So these rows are all filled in. We don't need to do anything with that. This 2 and 2. We only have a 1 space. So we can't use that, but we can use these 2 for the 2. That finishes that line, and that actually blanked out this 4, which then means the 6, 1, we have a 1. Up here we have a 3, which I can basically say 1, 2, 3, we're done. This is another, okay, and then from actually here, 3 and 3. So we can, obviously this has to bridge. So that's a 3. What am I looking at right now? And then over on this one is a 1, 2, 3. And that's completed this row as well from above. And then over here, we are missing 1 square on a 1 and the 2. Is that a sandwich? No, wait, it's a medical report. Where did you find a medical report? This is the medical examiner's report. Detective Cross must have called in someone to check the body. We use these in murder mystery when we need to know the basics about a murder. You know, cause of death, time of death. People were murdered on your TV show? Well, yeah, it's literally in the title. I didn't realize. I thought you said you were innocent. No one actually dies on the show, Scout. They're just acting. Acting? Ah, I see. The show wasn't real. You're just pretending to be an actress. No, I don't have time to explain this right now. Give me a minute to read this report. Cause of death, blunt force trauma to the head. Just like the detective said. Time of death, approximately 4:30 p.m. Where was I at 4:30 p.m.? According to my internal chronometer, that's when we met in the parking lot. Of course. Scout, I think I just found my alibi. Miss Rahi, what are you doing in here? Oh my god, his music. He's got boingy music. You really shouldn't be in here, Miss Mizrahi. You're gonna get yourself arrested. I know I shouldn't be here, Bill, but I couldn't stay in that break room. How'd you even get out? I thought Detective Cross locked the door. I crawled out through the ventilation system, with a little help from Scout here. I am Scout. Hi. What is that, a flying fax machine? He's a robot. Of some kind. We haven't had much of a chance to get to know each other yet. Scout, this is Bill. He's the studio's one-man security team. Hello, Bill. Boy, technology these days is amazing, isn't it? My son can fax me his drawings from home and they come out right in my office here. Well, up until last week anyway. Now they got him doing macaroni art at school. Cheese gummed up the machine something fierce. Bill, I've got to prove to Detective Cross that I didn't kill Blake. Can you help? You know I'd do anything to help you out, Miss Mizrahi. I just don't want to get in trouble. What have you been doing since Detective Cross arrived? He put me in charge of guarding the crime scene. He's got a lot to do, so I'm supposed to make sure no one gets in here or touches anything. You didn't touch anything, did you? Who, me? Of course not. You've got nothing to worry about. What about the medical examiner's report? You were reading it just a minute ago. Did you forget? The report. Oh, geez, that's super important. I'm going to be in so much trouble if Detective Cross hears about this. Thanks, Scout. You're welcome, Honor. What do you think of Detective Cross? You know, honestly, he's kind of scary. I told him I liked his badge, and he towered over me like some kind of enormous, angry telephone pole. I swear he looks twice as big up close. He just stood there, frowning at me. Felt like hours. And they pointed at my tie and said it was unprofessional. Bring back Becky. I like his tie. All I want to do is to prove to Detective Cross that I didn't kill Blake. You want to hear my voice for Becky, or do you just want me to, you just want Becky, Becky, Becky? You're a smart cookie, Miss Mizrahi. But shouldn't we let the detective do his job? And stay in the break room all night? No thanks. Maybe he knows what he's doing, but it's taking too long. At this rate, the real killer's going to get away before he's even interviewed us. I know I'm just an actress in a detective show. Hell, I wasn't even the main character. But I can help. Maybe, but you're going to need some serious evidence to convince Detective Cross that you're not a suspect. The medical examiner's report said Blake died around 4:30 p.m. I'd left Blake's office way before that. That's great, but can you prove it? I've seen it in your show. You need evidence. Scout, did you record anything on those cameras of yours? Yes, Honor. I immediately keep a cyclical buffer of the last few hours of visual input. However, I have no way of displaying those images. All that technology, and they didn't think to give you a printer. I'll add it to the list. You know, that reminds me of the fancy CCTV system we were supposed to get. Then they trimmed the budget and end up only being installed out in the parking lot. Typical management, I'm telling you. And excuse, it's all we can afford. I'm telling you. Wait, are you saying there's CCTV outside? Sure, no one showed me how to use it, but it's there. Bill, that CCTV will prove my alibi. I was in the parking lot when the murder happened. Can you pull the footage to show it to Dr. Cross? Detective Cross? Well, in theory, but you need my fingerprint to open the security office door, and I'm supposed to stay here and guard the crime scene. Guard from who? Everyone else is locked in the break room. What if the murderer comes back? Then Scout will, blast him to death with his death ray? Really? He can do that. Honor, I don't have... Yes, that is a thing he can do. Absolutely. Now could you go and get that tape, please? No, geez. Okay, if you're sure, I'll be as quick as I can. Honor, I don't have a death ray. I know, Scout. Just play along, okay? My first real crime scene. It's nothing like I imagined. I thought you pretended to solve crimes on your TV show. I did, and I've read so many mystery novels, seen so many movies. It sounds stupid now, but I guess I convinced myself I'd know how to handle a real murder. But now I'm standing here looking at the body of my friend and... Bill, did you get the tapes already? Yeah. Jesus! Detective Cross will do just fine, thanks. You want me to give an explanation, or shall I script straight to the handcuffs? I can't wait to see how you're going to try to talk your way out of this. Okay, I can explain everything. How'd you even get in here? Through the air vent. The air vent! Who do you think you are, John McClane? Maybe if you hadn't locked us in the break room, I could have used the door like a normal person. Oh, really? My apologies. I didn't realize the show made it easier for you to tamper with the crime scene. I realize this looks bad, but I got sick of waiting around. You haven't even taken our statements yet. This is real life, not some 2-bit TV show. Good police work takes time. I'm just trying to find some way to prove I didn't kill Blake. He was my friend. And you thought breaking into the crime scene was going to help your case. Actually, it did. There's solid proof I didn't do it. Bill's just gone to get the security tapes. I was beginning to wonder where he'd gone. Maybe you convinced him to leave so he could screw around with the real evidence. You'll see once he gets back. You just have to trust me. Trust doesn't get you very far in my line of work. Have you got any leads yet? Yeah, I'm looking at one right now. Please, detective, I was just trying to help. Being a detective on TV doesn't mean you're qualified to waltz in and take over a real murder investigation. Real police work isn't a game, it's dangerous. And you don't know the first thing about it. That's where you're wrong. My dad was on the force. And I suppose he told you all about it. He didn't have to. He'd come home exhausted every night. I saw what it did to him. I might not have the training, but I understand the job. I know what it takes. Don't make me laugh. I've seen your show. You wouldn't last 5 minutes on the force. What would you do if the killer showed up right now? I would blast them with my death ray. He's just kidding, Detective. What's taking you so long anyway? We've been stuck in that room for hours. I'm just doing my job. There are a lot of things to cover. Security, photography, evidence collection. I've read enough mysteries to know it shouldn't take this long. Something's wrong. So I'm a little understaffed. Nothing I can't handle. Oh, great. It's reassuring to know that Blake's death is so high on the LAPD's list of priorities. Central's screwing me around again, but it won't work. I might be old, but I'm not getting pushed into a desk job yet. It takes as long as it takes, and that's the end of it. Detective Cross, this is Scout. Looks like something out of Buck Rogers. Are you a real detective? Can you help me find my creator? You better get this flying toaster out of my face before things get ugly. Scout, maybe you should leave the nice detective alone. Aww. Alright, Ms. Rai. I think it's time we move this conversation down to the precinct, don't you? I got it, Honor. I found the security tape. Nice of you to join us. Detective Cross, oh jeez, I mean, what a pleasant surprise. Maybe I'm getting forgetful in my old age, but didn't I tell you to guard this room? I am guarding the room. I mean, I was. I just had to go and, care to explain how Miss Marple over here expected to get in? You said to make sure nobody got through the door. You, didn't say anything about the air vent. So you wandered off and left a murder suspect at the scene of the crime. Alone. With all the evidence. Well, when you say it like that, I only went to check the CCTV system. Would have been back sooner, but I had to take the darn thing apart to get at the tape. Couldn't you just press the eject button? There's an eject button? So what do you say, Detective? Care to see my evidence? You've got 5 minutes. After that, I'm taking you downtown. That's all I need. Scout, can you scan this? I'm assuming I'm looking at a VHS tape here now. Okay, 10 is an easy one. 10 right across. Same with these ones. 8 is a little bit trickier, but basically you count, you know, these are 5, and the 1, 2, 3, you've got 8, and work your way around as a mirror. I think you do the same up here. And then the solution here is 7 and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a 1. So there you go. 7, 1, 2, and 2, and 1 is all done. These are all done. 7 and 1 is exactly the same on this side. The 1, 1, 1, 1 makes me feel 1, 1, 1, 1. That makes that row done. The 2 and the 2, there can only be 2 this way and 2 that way. Done. The 1, 1 is the same as this one. What am I looking at? It doesn't look quite like a VHS tape. And then the 1 and the 1 here, this is a little bit weird. Okay, let's go from the top. 2, 1, 2, 1. We've already got the 1, 1, 2, and 1. So 2, 1, 2, 1 like that. Same pattern on this side. 2, 1, 2, 1. Which completes the 8 here. This here, you've got a 2 and a 3, but you need a 2 and a 4, so there's only one spot that they can go there on the sides. I guess that is a VHS tape. All right. They're not even putting it in Scout. We're just literally throwing it into the... Okay, what are we looking at? This is the security footage of the parking lot earlier this afternoon. Look, there's Bill. Who's that in the background? Look, they got spray cans. You got a problem with vandals around here, Bill? No, they're just contractors. We get a lot around here. You know, painters, carpenters, kids. They're not contractors, they're kids. They've got skateboards, for God's sake. Didn't you say you were looking for kids doing graffiti earlier, Bill? Oh, jeez. As enlightening as it is for some of us, I don't see how it proves anything useful. I'm getting to that, Detective. Bill, can you fast forward to about 4:30 p.m.? There, that's it. See? That's me standing by my car. I spoke to Bill, then Scout. Okay, you were in the parking lot. So what? I lost my car keys. Blake was already dead. The kids must have... At this point, Blake was dead, but the fact was, Blake was already dead is not a great sentence to say, because that means if he was dead at 4:30 when you were there, if he was, like, say, killed 10 minutes ago and then you walked out of his office 10 minutes ago, that's a little sus. Blake was already dead. He died around 4:30 p.m. and the CCTV footage clearly shows I was in the parking lot. Well, I'll be damned. Not bad for a TV detective, huh? I guess not. Now, if I can just get you to write me an official statement. No, wait a second. How do you know the time of death? Bill, did you let her read the medical report? I love just the silence and the smile. Oh, jeez. She didn't incriminate herself at all. She just literally stood there and smiled. Hey, Becky might be around here. Wake up, Panda. Listen up, everyone. I'll need you to keep you here for a little longer. Please, Detective, I've spent the last 20 minutes trying to get John and Becky to stop arguing. I'd have more luck sorting out the Middle East. If you need something to keep you occupied, start working on those statements. What about me? Can I help out some other way? Scout could... Listen, Nancy Drew, you got lucky with that CCTV, but that was all it was. Luck. Now go home and let the professionals handle this. Hey, how come she got to go home? She could be the murderer. I've seen evidence that proves otherwise. Only thing she's guilty of is being a pain in my ass. You can't keep me locked up in here. What if I'm next? Don't worry, babe. If anything tries anything, I'll whack him with one of my dumbbells. You brought dumbbells with you on a job? You never know when you're going to find a spare 5 minutes to work up a sweat. Know what I mean? A reclusive nun would get what you mean. And even she'd think 5 minutes is pathetic. Wait, did I just find Becky funny? Detective, I'm begging you. You've got to let us out of here. I'm going stir crazy. Fine, you can leave the goddamn room. Just stay inside the studio grounds, okay? I mean it. Any of you try anything and I'll have you tackled by a patrolman faster than you can say WrestleMania. There are so many pop culture references in this. Quick question. How cute is this theoretical patrolman? How good is his credit? Does he get on well with his mother? As for you, go home. Just for the record, you guys are all crazy. I'm putting that in my report. Praise the goddess, we're free. Ish. Guess I should go home now, like he said. Don't feel bad, babe. You earned it. You said you were going to prove yourself innocent, and you went out and did it. I did, didn't I? So what are you waiting for? You're free to go. Uh-oh. You got that look on your face. Don't think you can hide it from me, Missy. I know that look. That's the Honor Mizrahi I'm not giving in special. It's just, I got myself out of trouble, but what about you guys? What about Blake? He gave me my big break. I wouldn't even be here without him. He wasn't just my boss. He was my friend. Right up until he fired you. But that's just it. It doesn't make any sense. All I could think of is at the time is how angry I was, but looking back, he was so nervous. You've been playing a detective too long, babe. You're starting to sound like one. Not just me. There's something else going on. I just can't leave. If you want to keep investigating Honor, I'm here to help. Scout, don't you want me to go find a real detective? You may not be a real detective, but maybe that's okay. Maybe what I really need is a partner. I'm good at finding things, but I'm no good with people. But you've convinced Bill to help you. You've proved your innocence to Detective Cross. So maybe I don't need a real detective after all. Because together we can solve anything. If you want to try, that is. Why not? I think I'm getting to like having you around anyway. How about you, Casey? Will you help me look into it? Absolutely, you know I've got your back. But, can I pop to the loo first? I've needed to go for hours, and I'm genuinely scared something's about to burst. Back to the office. Can I actually talk to Casey? Why can I talk to Casey? Just look who it is. The lady's putting the heel into gumshoe. That one needs a bit of work, but you get the idea. I should probably introduce you to Scout. A new sidekick? Are you trying to make me jealous? I am a Scout. He's some kind of investigation robot, we think. Sounds complicated. Yeah, it's probably easier if we don't try to explain it. Well, any friends of ours is a friend of mine. Nice to meet you, Scout. We're still any closer to working out who killed Blake. Any ideas? Obviously, we can discount ourselves. That leaves only Becky, Tully, and John. Don't forget Bill. There's no way Bill is involved. He wouldn't hurt a fly. You're right. I don't think he could plan a murder even if he wanted to. Last week I saw him get startled by his own reflection. Don't be mean. He's got a good heart. Did I say he didn't? He can have a good heart and no brain. He's living proof. And you're proof that someone can have neither. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Ho. What do you think about Becky? Could she have killed Blake? That girl can hold a grudge better than Joan and Bet put together. She wasn't exactly on good terms with Blake. Right? Something about a contract disagreement? Don't suppose you heard any details through the gossip grapevine? As usual, she thinks she's not getting enough recognition. I heard she was demanding $100,000 for marketing. It's not so bad. The show could always use more marketing. Not for the show, for herself. You know, feature articles, billboards, the cover of Celeb Life magazine. The Starshine Awards are coming up, and she's determined to win Best Actress this year. Does she really think she could force herself onto the shortlist through advertising? That's crazy. That's Becky. But Blake was having none of it. She's been trying to win that award for years. She's desperate. Who knows what she might resort to? What do you make of John? That weirdo with the bum bag? 3 out of 10, tops. That's not what I meant, for once. Fine. There are fans, and then there are fans. Like that girl we met outside the studio last year. She was intense. Like, chain you to a radiator and get all misery on your ass intense. How could I forget? She tried to cut off some of my hair. I'm not sure if John is in the same league of crazy, but don't you think it's weird that he showed up today, of all days? What about that contractor guy? Tully? Such a dour name for such a gorgeous guy. If he wasn't such a creep, he'd be a solid 7. Oh, sure. He tries it on you and Becky. But what about me, huh? What am I, chopped liver? Honestly, I really am destined to be alone forever, aren't I? May as well get a cat and start knitting my own jumpers. Oh, Casey. Oh, babe, don't take this the wrong way, but maybe if you weren't quite so picky, you might have more luck. A girl should always know her worth, Honor. I should have known that before I married Ryan. Anyway, let's focus. Do you think Tully is a real suspect? Don't be ridiculous. A murderer? With those eyes? This coming from the man who said Jeffrey Dahmer had a certain mystique? Touche. Be honest, do you think that there's a case against me? Please, how long have I known you for now? 4 years? You're about as capable of murder as I am of giving my parents a grandchild. Oh, that's a good line. Thanks. I never suspected you either, for the record. I should hope not. Besides, if I was going to kill someone, I'd do it with far more flair. Blunt force trauma to the head is just so straight, you know? Okay, we get it. You're gay. I don't know if there's anything we really need to show them. Paperwork, boring. All right. I thought I was just allowed to move, wasn't I? Yeah, there we go. Miss Mizrahi, you're still here. Hi, Bill. How's it going? Still guarding the crime scene, huh? Yeah, Detective Cross wasn't too happy about me going to get that tape. I had to talk him out of coughing me to the desk. I'm sorry, Bill. I didn't mean to get you in trouble. Oh, don't mention it. I'm just glad you're off the hook. I always knew you had nothing to do with what happened to Blake. Thanks. It's good to have you on my side. You and Scout make a great team. It's a shame you can't help Detective Cross with the rest of the investigation. Yes, we can. That's exactly what we're doing. You are, but he seemed really mad at you guys. Kept saying things like that damn vigilante and her flying computer. Well, he didn't exactly give us permission, but there's something bigger behind Blake's death, and we have to find out what. Oh, geez, Detective Cross isn't going to like that. No one's supposed to touch anything in here. Don't look at me like that. I just don't want to make Detective Cross angry again. I don't think my blood pressure could handle it. Or his. My cat just scared me. What's your opinion of John Redfern? We get kids trying to sneak into the studio all the time. I think he just picked the wrong day to try to get an autograph. You don't think he seems kind of intense? Oh, they're all like that. If you ask me, the kid got lost and now he's a murder suspect. Poor mother's probably worried sick. Have you ever seen this Tully guy before? No, I don't think I have. I've never forget a face. That's not too unusual for contractors. They come and go all the time. He certainly looks big enough to kill someone, but why would Blake pick a fight with a contractor? I hate to even consider it, but it's possible Becky killed Blake. Did you know they were fighting over her contract? Becky? Kill someone? But she's so nice. Have you met Becky? I know she seems rude sometimes, but there's this heart of gold in there somewhere. She probably just wants to be understood. Didn't you say the same thing about that guy from accounting who set the offices on fire a couple of years ago? Well, you can't be expecting me to be right all the time. And ads. Hi, kitten. Come here. Come on. Hi. I got my kitty with me. Hi, kitten. He's just wanting all the rubs right now. I bet he has to go in for his rabies shot next week. Or this week. I think it's this week. He doesn't even realize it. Poor kitty. Cats, cats, cats. Cats, cats, cats. And the dance, 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 and the dance, dance, dance. Okay, was there something to investigate? I don't investigate here. Wait. Maybe there is something I need to present to him. Present all evidence, because I talked to him about everything. Thanks again for getting that security tape, Bill. Did you want it back? I'd love to, but I really don't know how to put it back in the machine. Maybe you should just keep it for now. Isn't that the medical examiner's report? You really should give that back to Detective Cross. He's probably got another copy, right? Sorry, Mizrahi. I really don't know why you're showing this to me. Okay, he seems to be pretty much out. I still can't believe you crawled through an air vent to get in here. Weren't you scared? Scared of what? I had Scout with me. I just couldn't stand it. I got terrible claustrophobia, you know. When I first started here, they gave me this tiny little shack out by the parking lot. It was terrible. With my divorce going on, I ended up having to sleep in there for 3 months. I lost count of the number of times I woke up stuck between my chair and that little desk. Anyway, my point is, what were we talking about again? Mrs. Riley, why would you show me that? The definitely not a car key. So that's it then. Oh. Close. Back. 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 There's no investigate, so I guess I move to another place. Who's left here? Oh, investigate in here again? Is there something else that I still need to see? Oh, what? What is going on? There's always something new to look at. Okay, here's another puzzle. We got the 10. Obviously, 10 goes right across. 8 does not, but it goes like overlap, so I can at least put that in there. This begins with a 4, so we know at least 1, 2, 3, 4. And because this one can't be filled, otherwise it becomes a 5, we know actually that the 4 is there. And that's the 1. And then the 2 overlaps right in the middle. So there's that long. 3, I was going to start that. And then 2, 2, 2, and then 4. 2 we can't do anything about because it's one of these two. But when it's like a 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and again, we can't put it here, so that has to be a 4 there, and this has to be a 5. It's easy. Okay. Now, actually, 2 and 7 is an easy one, because if you add them together, you get 9 with one gap. That's 10. So that's that one and that one. Let's see. 2 and 5 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With maybe this one being... Well, the 2 has to be. Because I can't go 4, 5. Because then it makes it a 6. So this has to be the 2. So that can't be a spot. And that's 3. That's done. There's nothing beyond 3. So that gets filled there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can't get to here from the overlap. So that's that. Actually, well, no, I'm not going to tempt fate with this. But let's see here. 4, 5. We got 2, 5, which is there. 2, 5, which is there. But we can't do these two because it has to be one of the two connected to that one. This is a 1, 1, 1. So that's an X there. There's an X there and there around these two. We still don't know which one of the ones has been marked. So we have to wait on that one. 2 and 5. This is already 3. It has to be a 5 there. Now, okay, so that's that and that's that with the 2, 5. But down here, the 2 and 5, you can't put the 2 here because that's going to make it 6. So it has to be here and a gap and then 5. And then on this side too, actually, the 3 gap, and we can know that won't go there. We've got 4 spaces here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're getting close to the answer there. Actually, 4, 1, 2. If you notice right now, we have just 1 space left. That's obviously filling the 4 and the 1, and then we've got the 2, which finishes the 6. This 1, 5 comes up here. This is a 3, 3, 1. So right now we've got 1, 2, 3, so it's not there. But 1, 2, 3. There we go. This is a 2 and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the 2 overlaps here. We have the 1 and the 1. We have a 2 in there. We got a 1 here. Okay, we can't do any of those, but we do have a 1, 2, 3, 4. And this can't, 1, 2, 3, 4. It won't even reach. So it can't be here or here. That 1 is there. The 8, we've got 1, 2, 3. Well, actually, we've got 1 filled in here. Which means if we even started from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we can't go all the way to this side now. So that blocks that one out. Actually, now that fixes these two, 2 and 3. And then the end of this one is a 6 and a 1, so we put a block there. And because we've already got this and this has to be 6, we'll fill in that gap. We've got our 6, 1. That's done. This row is done already as well. Now here, the 8, we still have 9 squares. But we only have 1 space left to fill in here, so this has to go here, which then makes this blank. This is only a 1, and then this has to be a 2, which is there, and as well as the 4 that is here. Coffee pot? Found a coffee pot. What's this liquid, Honor? That's coffee. I don't know how it got through the day without it. I see, so it's a kind of fuel, like gasoline? Kind of, but it tastes better. Or at least it's supposed to. The stuff from our coffee machine, on the other hand, I'm having difficulty understanding. Is this coffee machine a fuel dispenser? I apologize for asking so many questions. Many of the intratextual connections in my ontological database were lost when I was discarded. You lost me at ontological. Isn't that something to do with insects? I know many things, but the relationships between those things is unclear. I'm trying to rebuild them. I don't know if it's a fuel or not, Scout. It's complicated. Not everything can be broken cleanly into simple facts like that. I see. You do? No, but my programming tells me it is a good thing to say when faced like things I don't understand. I see. More investigation in here. What else could we possibly be looking at? Is there anything else here? I don't see anything else. Oh, wait, what? Why? What am I scanning? Okay, it's a 10. So again, a 2 and a 7 is 9 plus 1. So that's done. Row 1. Using the top rows of here that I can fill in, not including this one. I got a 2, a 1. Can't do the 3. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is a method that I've used a lot with a lot of these Picross puzzles. And you can see here, 1, 1, 1, 3, 1 blank 1 blank 3. So obviously that's an easy one. Now this one, 1, 2, 3. Because it's just, once you have a corner or an edge, you know how to, like, it's like Battleship. Once you find the edge of it, you know how to basically take it down, right? Puzzles like this though, 1, 2, 3 blank, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So these two will fill in there. That's a trickier one, because if we go 1, 2, 3, 4 blank, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, we actually get a spot there as well. A double overlap is a trickier one to solve, but as long as you know you start from the far left as far as you can, and basically say, okay, if a 3 squeezes in here, you put a blank here, then work on your other overlap for, like, say, in this case, the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then take the 4 from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a 1. That's a 2. And that's a 1 that's already been done. So the line is done. Let's keep going. Okay, we've got 2 already here. It says 2, 1, 2. I can't solve anything on this row. This 2, 3, 3, actually, that is 8. And because there are 2 spaces in this, that's again 10. 2, 1, 2, 3, space, 1, 2, 3. This is actually teaching people a lot about the edge cases you can use. So the 1 is done. 2 is there. And because now you've got a 1 and a 3, this has to be a 3. 3 and 4, this has to fill in and it'll become a 3. That still leaves these 4. I'm not sure how to solve that. Interesting enough, 1, 3, and 2. 2 has to be in here. Because even if 3 was slightly to the left or the right, 2 doesn't fit. So 2 is there. And then this is an overlap with 3. 2, 1. This can't go here because it's not 2 in a line. This 1 is done. 2, 1, 1. This is 2 is there. But I don't know about the 1 and 1. Leave that one. 3, again, from the edge, going to the side, to the middle. Still don't know how to solve this right now, but actually 1, 2, 2 is telling me that this is a blank. So now that 2 has to be this way. Now the puzzle of 1, 1, and then 2. 2 can't go here. So it's there, and that's an overlap. And that gives me the 3, which I didn't need for here. Now, I have 2 more 1s. However, it could be here, and it could be here. That would be fine. But it could also be here and here and not in this spot. The other thing is it could be literally here or here with the one below it. So I don't know my answers. That one has a lot of different answers. So, and unfortunately, none of them are solid. So I have to wait on that one. Let's see, 2, 1. Let me see if there's anything else I can solve here. 1, 1, and 3. Again, this is only the extender overlap. Here you go. That gives you the 1 that I needed for this row. So that and that are done. But that now tells me 1, 1, 2 here, and that starts at 2. So do that and block that out. That 2, 3, okay. Now this 1, 2, 3 is done. That does push the 4 over 1 block in terms of the overlaps, which did do the 3 and 3, so that's done. Still don't know about the 4 and 4. Actually, I do know about the 4 and 4. There's only 4 squares here. So therefore, these 4 have to take the space. And that also gets this 4, which means this is a blank. So we still don't know where the 1 is here. It's one of these ones, right? And in this case, it could be any one of these 3. But we don't know that yet. Now let's see. What's left on this puzzle? The 2 and the 1, these actually are blanks. So this no longer solves that puzzle. This 1 and 1 has to be here and here. There's no other choice. But on this one, you've got a 1 and a 1. Now we still don't know which one of these 2 is right, but this one is definite. And that solves this line, which removes that, which means the 2, 1, 1. We got a 2, we got the 1, and a 1. That solved this row as well, which then means this 1 here goes here. Is that a controller? Oh, it's an ID card. Wait, what? Oh, on the ground. Looks like it belongs to Tully. He seems to be quite forgetful with his belongings. Wait a second. This card said it's a Gridmore Studio ID, but I don't recognize the design at all. Do you think it's a fake? Do you think it's a fake? Sorry, Honor, I have no reference to compare against. Perhaps there's someone more familiar with these cards who can help. Yeah, let's just ask Casey. Oh, it was day-old coffee. Tastes better than it looks, but not by much. Hey, isn't that Tully in the photo? Yeah, I think it's his ID card, but I don't recognize the design. Any ideas? Sorry, it doesn't look like any studio idea I've seen. Maybe try asking Bill. He checks those things every day. Good idea. I'll ask him about the coffee. You really need to clear out that bag, babe. Okay, back to Bill then. Let's see, to map to the office. This one. Let's use the words. Question, Bill, present evidence, and ID card. What do you make of this ID card, Bill? That's a nice card. Feel the weight of that laminate? They don't make them like this anymore. I had an uncle who was a big shot in the lamination industry, and he always said, forget the lamination, Bill. It says it's a Gridmore Studios ID, but it doesn't look right. Is it a fake? No, it's just an old design. They went out right around the time I started working here. But that was years ago. Do you really think Tully has had a studio ID for that long? It's possible. Just wait here. I'll go check our files. Oh, I nearly forgot. I found something under Blake's desk. Maybe that scout of yours can take a closer look. Wait, you're going to leave me alone in the office again? Bill? Bill's going to lose his job. That could be evidence. Shouldn't you give it to Detective Cross? I tried, but he was so busy yelling at me for leaving the room earlier that he wouldn't listen. Will you take a look? Okay. Woof. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Like 5 ones in a row. This is an interesting pattern when you've got only 9, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They fit perfectly. So literally, that is a solution. You already know that this will take, with 4 gaps, if you've got 5 numbers, there's always, n minus 1 gaps in them. Programmers can talk. But basically, that always means if you've got 5 numbers, you've technically got 9 spaces. But that would only work if you have something else taken out already. Otherwise, you can't. It doesn't work that right. If you had 10 squares, you'd have to wait for at least 1 square or at least 2 blocks to be filled in before you get the idea of the right pattern. That's the tricky part. Now this one, exactly, when it's 5, if it was 10 blocks, fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wouldn't ever line up with the other side. But because this one's already done, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we have a square right here. This can't be a 4. Well, it has to be a 4. That's a 4, that's a 4, that's a 4. But these are 3s. So I'm going to block those off. And then we only have 7 squares up here, so that's that. Is this an umbrella I'm drawing? Then it's a 4. And that's a 4. And that's a 4. And then only 2 of these are actually drawn in. Okay. Let's see. Okay, 1, 5, 1. 1 blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blank. 1. Knew it. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blank. There we go. That does that entire row, and then we can work from the below. Love working from below and like just the edges. You just kind of come across things a lot faster when you do it. Okay, 2, 2. So it's that and that. What is this thing? Now I'm a little curious because it doesn't have like an umbrella handle. 1 blank. 1, 2, 3. Yep. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. That row is done as well. Let's see here now. What's left? We got 2, 2, which is that one. 2, 2, which is that one. These are both 2s. That's cleared these all. And the 5 is what's left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is that? A photo? Wait, hair dye. I'm squinting, but it doesn't look like hair dye to me. Unless it's a box, you know? Alright, level C. Alright. It's a small bottle, half full of a dark liquid. Oh, is this more of that coffee you told me about earlier? I don't think you want to drink that. It's hair dye. But what was it doing in Blake's office? Perhaps he dyed his hair. It does appear to be a similar tone to Blake's. Strange, I didn't think Mr. Patterson used anything like that. Then again, we all thought my Aunt Agnes regrew a full head of hair at 91, but it turned out she'd gone senile and was wearing a carpet sample. Blake didn't dye his hair, but someone else we know does? Your friend KC said he is an award-winning hair and makeup artiste. Perhaps he could tell us more? Good thinking. If anyone here knows about hair dye, it's him. Now Bill's gone. We finally got the crime scene to ourselves. We should scan the room and... Tully? Hi. Oh, hello. Tully, what are you doing here? Me? I was just... kind of embarrassing. Can we talk? Oh, I don't know about that. Let's investigate for a second quickly first. Huh? The telephone? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. 6 and 2 is 8 plus 1 is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 1 is always a tricky one, but you can't get a 2 and a 4 and a 1 in this row, so this 2 has to be here. 1, 2, so if you go 1 blank, 1, 2, 3, 4. Aw. Hi, Madlib. Good to see you. Have you played Murder by Numbers before? I've never played it. Like, I've played it for a while, but it's been such a long time, I don't remember how this game play. Like, aside from... What's the word for it? I've been calling them Picrosses all this time. And I know that basically that's not the perfect word because it's technically just some name that Nintendo made. You have played it? I like a good mystery, right? Let's see. 1 and 1. There we go. 5 has to be these 3. Yeah, so I really, like, I mean, I like doing anagrams. Visual novels are a nice touch. I want to basically, also, what the heck's with this robot over here? I want to basically, like, solve the mysteries. I'm all about solving mysteries. 1, 2, 3, 4. And solving pictograms is also... Nonograms? Nonograms. 6. There we go. That and that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's that, and that's a 6, and that's good, and that's a 2. Blank. That's a 1 and a 6, and we're done there. Yeah, it's a good puzzler. Let's see. Okay, it can't be a 5, so it has to be 3 here. And actually, it can't go there, so it has to be 3 back. Oh, there, it fills the line. Okay, 4. That's those 2, and I'll just mark those off. 1, 1 and 2 could be there, so I don't want to touch any of that. But it does say 2 here, so that fills in there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that fills in there. That does exactly what I was expecting it was going to do. 1, 1, 5, and that's a 5, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Still don't know where the 1 goes on the far end here. We got a 1, 1, 1. So these 2 will be filled out. So that means these 2s will be overlaps in that regard. And that's a 5, and that's done here. Now, let's see. 2, 1. Yeah, I don't know that. 7. This has to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're done there, and we're done there, which makes that a 4 there and a 7 there. And then that makes that filled out. Done. Now, we've only got 3 1s left. But you've got 2 1s here, which is those ones here. And then the ones left here. I have been trying my best to talk... Oh, the phone receiver. I've been doing my best to basically talk my way through the puzzles. Because I know I can blow through them really quick and quietly. But basically in doing so, it does feel a little weird to talk them out loud. But at the same time, I want to explain what I'm doing. Watching someone else do nonograms must be interesting. I like doing a good Sudoku and nonogram, but it takes a while. Also, I get really frustrated when you have to guess. That's odd. Blake's phone was left off the hook. The positioning suggests he had only just lifted the receiver when he was struck. Maybe he was trying to make a call, but the killer got to him. Oh, okay, it's just both of these I have to talk to. How am I doing? Realizing that my throat hurts a little bit now from all the talking. But also I'm a little okay. Like, I'm okay. It's been a weird weekend. Thank you for the hydrate. Give me 1 second here. I got my tea right here. I may as well just get off the tea and go back to like actual just water after this. Well, yeah, like I mean, basically I did some coding today. I've been doing some looking around. It's been okay. I can't complain, but basically I kind of felt like I lost a lot of the day today. And I have no one to blame for but myself on that situation because it was, I just kind of, like, one, I woke up late. I meandered. I didn't even make breakfast till 11. And then by the time I, was stopped looking at my phone, it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'm like, where did my day go? I got a little more water here. So, yeah, it was a little strange. Yeah, a mental rest was definitely kind of, I think, what I needed. After this week, I think everyone needed a mental rest. Been doing a lot of thinking. A lot of thoughts. I can talk to you about it offline if you'd like. But just lots of things on my mind, and I just didn't want to... Well, I mean, you had just gone through a weekend. I didn't want to bug you. I've been not bugging everyone about it because, well, I guess the thing is, wait, I already bugged you about this stuff. It was about the house hunting. Anyways. We can always talk. It's nice to talk with you anyways. Never a bad time to talk with you. Where was I? I think I was going to start questioning Tully. Thanks, Mad Lib. Thanks for being here. Hey there, gorgeous. Got time to talk? This isn't the time or place for a chat. We're standing in a crime scene. A crime scene, huh? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah. You don't want Detective Cross to find you in here. So what are you doing in here? Me? I was just looking for my car keys. I get that. I lose things all the time. Want to help look? I can move this desk pretty easily if you want me to... No, wait a second. Why don't we just leave the desk and the body where it is? I do like that this text kind of fights itself. Oh, yeah, right. Whatever you say. The text, like, sometimes just overwrites itself with problems. Just interjections. Did you come in here for a reason? For the greatest reason of all. Love. I've wanted to get you alone for a while. There's something between us, don't you feel it? Ah! A few feet of concrete wouldn't be a bad start. What makes you think there's something between us? Because I can't stop thinking about you. Ew. I was kind of hoping that maybe you feel the same. You got that detective to believe you're innocent. Maybe you can do the same for me. And then we can go, look, you're a good-looking guy, but this is not the time. One of my best friends is dead. He's literally right there. You're right. I'm sorry. Guess I got carried away. Hey, is Becky single? Oh my god. So what do you do around here? Don't think I've seen you on the set. Oh, you know, whatever comes up. I keep my tools with me, and I go where they tell me to go. This is the kind of guy who hits at people on funerals. Yeah, this is very much the kind of guy that hits on people on funerals. You're vulnerable. Let me come and help. Didn't you say you were a carpenter earlier? If there's carpentry needs doing, sure. And if something needs screwing, I do that too. And something needs nailing down, just call. I think he chose those words very specifically. Who's that rap guy? MC Ham something? Hamper? Point is, I'm whatever you need me to be. Except for weekends, evenings, and every fourth Wednesday. That's when I do bodybuilding. Mom taught me 3 things. Take care of your body. Don't cuss. And don't listen to Pa, because he's a goddamn drunk. Proud to say I've lived by those rules every day of my life, and when I have kids, I'm going to teach them the same. Well, maybe not that last one. Yeah, I just literally in my head just rewound a second, went, wait a minute. I'm going to teach my kids, don't listen to him. He's drunk. You must be pretty strong. You getting many fights? Oh, me? What's that got to do with anything? Based on a visual assessment, you would be easily capable of killing someone if you wanted. Hey, what are you trying to say? What do you think of John Redfern? Could he be a killer? Noodle arms back there? No way. Then again, when I was at school, a scrawny nerd knocked some other kid out with a chessboard. So yeah, if John had a weapon or something, I guess it's possible. What do you think about Becky? She's pretty. Got one hell of a temper, though. You don't want to get on her bad side. Trust me. I come from a long line of mouthy broads. I'm used to it. You think that kind of anger might have been enough for Becky to kill Blake? I doubt it. My mom was always yelling, but she never killed nobody. I've just given him a southern accent. That would explain where Paul went. Well, he's got the voice, like the what's the word? He's using certain words that would definitely be more of a southern drawl. What do you make of Detective? Yeah. What do you make of Detective Cross? Ain't much like the detectives on TV, is he? What you really need is someone like them on, what's that show again? Murder something something, Misty something? Mistletoe? Miss Terry? It's Murder Miss Terry? That's right. I bet they'd sort this whole mess right out. Say, now that I mention it, you look kind of like one of the chicks on that show. Anyone ever tell you that? Oh my god. Wait. Okay. Highly suspect of Tully now, because if he's been here with the older badge for 4 years, and he doesn't know what this show is, and we've never seen him before. Wait, he's never seen him before. Maybe this is why he doesn't know, but it's one of the bigger shows. But it doesn't sound like that. It sounds like he's a little muddled up. Yeah, I get that a lot. Let's see, I don't think there's anything I can really present to him. I got no idea why you're showing that to me. Oh, the hair dye. I think Blake's killer dyed their hair as part of a disguise. Do you? Me? Dye my hair? Baby, I'm young. I'm virile. You see any grays up on my head? Well, no, but didn't think so. You're only as old as you feel. That's what Gramps used to say. Although he died bungee jumping at 92, so take that with a grain of salt. Right, this is what... How come you got an ID with my face on it? Ain't that identity theft or something? This is your ID card. We found it in the break room. Shoot, must have dropped it. Really gotta get new pockets for these overalls. Why don't you just get new overalls? Why new pockets for the overalls? Oh, wait, the inside. Well, no, it's still... I think it would probably at this day and age. I don't know. How much would it cost to get pockets? How long have you worked here? Not long. A few weeks. Oh, there's another problem. A few weeks and this card is old. Really? Bill said this ID design is old. Like a decade old. I don't know what to tell you. That's the one they gave me when I started here. Come on, baby. You know you can trust me. Not anymore. Not anymore. Was there anything else to investigate in here? Let's see. Oh! Huh? What am I looking at here? Alright, 10 is an easy one. 7 up the side, easy. Just because once you start from the edge, things fall into place so easily on this. 1, 1, done. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. We still need to... 1, now 1... 2, yeah, that works. 1, 1, 2. That line fills out perfectly. 2, 2 is easy because that's just it. 2, and we don't know about the 3 in the middle. There we go. Now, what's left? We've got 1, 2, 3, and that's that one, and the 3 in that one. It says 1, 1, 1. We've already got that, and we got that. This is a 2, 1, 1, 1. No, the 2 has to be the first one. I don't think we got enough of the spaces yet, but let's see. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. Oh, no, we're good. If it was 5 ones, we'd need 9, but 2 with 4 ones is 2, 1, 1, 1. You have no other pattern. That is the only way it can go in. So that's done. That's done. 4 is there. 6 is right across here. That gets these ones out of the way. And these ones out of the way. Wait, and then 2, 1, 1, 1. Okay, let's see here. Oh, this line is done. These last two are 1 and 1, which gets those 2, 1, 1. So those are the ones. Wait, one of these is wrong. Ah! If this is a 2 and a 1, and then that is that, and there. A letter? Blake's mail. Look at all these letters. Blake must have been going through the fan mail. We get stacks of the stuff every month. What for? Nothing really. People just want to say they like the show. Guess it helps them feel closer to us. Hey, Star. How you doing? Good to see you. If they want to be closer, why don't they visit the studio? I mean, emotionally scout. Fans get to know us through the show and they write to us. Well, mostly they want to write to Becky, but you get the idea. Here, I'll read you one. To whoever wrote episode 6, I hope you trip and fall on your pencil, bleed all over the floor, and die in agony. Ah, death threats, huh? Not great fan mail. I would not advise allowing this person to get closer to you, emotionally or otherwise. Here's another one. Mr. Patterson, you've chewed up murder mystery and crapped out a sorry excuse for a new season. If I ever have the misfortune to meet you in the street, I'll open you up and make you eat your own guts. Then maybe you'll know how you made the fans feel. Oh my God. Sorry you walked in on this, Star. This is kind of not how the rest of this game has been going so far. This isn't fan mail, this is hate mail. There are 14 envelopes here with the same handwriting. I calculate a 98% probability that they're all from one person. And they're all signed with the same thing. Showmaster 66. Could it be some kind of nickname? Signing death threats, even with a nickname, seems like a good way of getting caught. So we're not exactly dealing with a criminal mastermind here. That is interesting. I'm going to just show you that letter. We found these letters on Blake's desk. Have you ever written to the studio? This is kind of embarrassing, but I really don't write much. Mostly stick to invoices and Christmas cards, and even then I make mistakes. One Christmas, I accidentally sent bright red lingerie to the hardware store instead to my girl at the time. Would have been fine, except she woke up on Christmas morning to an invoice for 14 feet of plywood, and she still hasn't paid. How about this name, Showmaster66? Do you recognize it? That's a name. Sounds more like an exercise bike. All right. All right, let's go back to the break room. Yeah. Oh, we wanted to show Casey the hair dye, right? Can you tell me anything about this bottle? Where'd you get this? This is Quolar brand hair dye. Trust me, Honor, you don't want the stuff anywhere near your head. Bill found it in Blake's office. Not a product you recommend, I take it? You'd be better off using spray paint. I threw all that trash out years ago and have been very strict with our suppliers. I spent a long time explaining all the painful ways it could be inserted into their sales guy if they tried to flog me anymore. So someone else must have brought it in. This could belong to the killer. If you ask me, you'd have to be a psycho to use that stuff. But why would a murderer need hair dye? A quick disguise, maybe? Oh, shoot. What the hell was that? I think it was Becky. It sounded like it came from the set. Do you think she found another body? Better go check. Hey, me? What? I would love to be there to back you up. But I should probably stay here. In case the killer tries to hide in the, fridge. AC. Alright, well. Move back to the set. How strange. This room doesn't seem to be finished. Movie sets. It's a TV set, Scout. This is where we film Murder Mystery. Honor. Sorry. Becky, are you here? Get away from me, you freak! I said get away from me! What's going on? Don't sneak up on me like that, you idiot! You okay? Someone else? Oh crap, it's coming this way. I'm getting out of here. If you ask, you didn't see me. Got it? If who asks? Becky, please, I just want to read you something. Why do I need to go to like the nerd voice? Oh, hi, Honor. Say, did Becky come this way? She was just here. I don't think. You just have to meet her in the restroom. Oh my god. She has to meet her in the restroom and bring a towel. What? Oh, you're kidding. Of course. I knew that. Can't believe it. I'm really here on the set. What are you doing in here? Why did Becky scream like that? Oh, well, I guess I surprised her. I never realized TV studios were so dark. They were just standing around in the dark on an empty set. Not just any empty set. This is the actual set where Murder Mystery is filmed. Yeah, it was. So you're a pretty big fan of the show. Absolutely. Miss Terry Becky is pretty much my idol. Don't get me wrong, I love your character too. Miss Terry and Detective Oates are the greatest TV detectives of all time. Thanks, John. Just a shame it's all over. Over? You don't think they canceled the show, do you? How can we carry on without Blake? He was the one who brought us all together. It was his show as much as anyone's. But you have to keep going. Think of it as a tribute to him. A memorial season. Wouldn't that be the best way to honor his work? Even if we wanted to, there'd be no Detective Oates. One of my last things Blake did was cancel my contract for next season. You're kidding. You can't have Terry without Oates? That's ridiculous. You think that's ridiculous? Wait till you hear about the talking poodle. As soon as I get home, I'm posting on Alt TV Mystery about this. You can see the date of this game when they're talking about Usenet posts. There'll be angry letters, black faxes, riots. Black faxes. Okay, this show must have been set in the 90s. I know what a black fax is, and it's just literally faxing a carbon copy, or not a carbon copy, a piece of black construction paper to a location. Sort of like just hogging the fax machine and using up all their toner and paper. But then some people would literally just tape one thing to the other and it would loop around all the time, and it would just be a constant long stream. I don't know how people dealt with this stuff when they were kids. Actually, I'm pretty sure I know what I did. I didn't deal with faxes. I didn't deal with technology. Riots, though? You really want Becky to like you, huh? She's so cool. I just wish she'd talk to me. No matter what I say, she looks at me like it's something nasty she stepped in. I don't understand. Becky has shown no signs of interest in you, but you keep trying. Because she's Miss freaking Terry. I might have no chance, but I've got to try. Even if she tells me to go to hell, at least she spoke to me. I can't decide if that's sweet or just creepy. Oh, shoot. I'm starting to drop frames. You're right. My internet's going weird. I think I've started to lose a little bit of my connection. Thank you for catching that, Drake. I'm just looking around a little bit. I'm seeing... Yeah, I'm starting to drop frames. I'm not sure if this is my internet stream, but maybe I should wrap up. If that's how it is. That's not good to see. How is everyone? I mean, all things considered, it is already 10:30. Maybe I should, Nope. Am I back? I'm not sure. Oh, okay, I'm green now. Okay, so that was a bad connection. Really, Twitch? Bad connection, and now I'm going to an ad in 5 minutes. Is everything good now? It looks like it's good. Yeah, it looks like it's a constant. That's good. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we just keep going for a little bit longer, but not much longer, I think. You don't happen to know if she's into poetry, do you? I don't think so. Why? No reason. What do you think about Tully? He's such a jerk, all muscle and no brains, and the way he's always flirting with Becky, it makes me sick. If you're trying to find a murderer around here, he's big enough to do it, and stupid enough to not hide it properly either. Why do women always go for meatheads like him when there are good guys like me just willing to be given, just waiting to be... Starting to have trouble reading. I'm getting tired. Gee, I don't know. Maybe if you respected them as people instead of acting like they owe you something, that would be a good start. Oh, sure. And what would you know about it? Oh, John. Sorry, I didn't mean to snap at you. All this murder stuff has gotten me very tense. Let's see. Yeah. Any of these letters look familiar to you? No. Why would they? Just a wild guess. You sent fan mail before, right? I bet you know our address by heart. I've also memorized the phone studio and fax numbers, and my 10-digit membership code from Miss Terry's Junior Investigators Club. Junior? You're definitely not a junior, John. But I haven't sent any fan mail recently. And who signed these so-called letters anyway? You won't find my name at the bottom, that's for sure. True, they're signed by Showmaster66. That's a pretty cool handle, but I don't recognize it. Half-empty ball of brown hair dye, color, the fastest acting hair dye in America, may cause dizziness, confusion, hair loss. Oh dear Lord. Do you recognize this ID card? No, sorry. Wait, is that a real studio ID? That's so cool. You didn't get one when you arrived? There was no one at the security booth outside, so I thought it wouldn't hurt anyone if I just came in to look around. So you're saying you snuck into the studio? Yes, but I wasn't doing anything weird. Oh boy. Oh, John. That's not helpful. Okay, was there something else I needed to do here? Oh, well, I could investigate the set, at least. I can't investigate the set. Maybe maybe I should be showing him something else. Letters, the hair dye. Do you dye your hair, John? Well, I've thought about dyeing my hair some kind of wild color. Wouldn't that be crazy? Anyway, I decided not to. People might think I'm some kind of pop star, and I don't want that kind of attention. Plus, my mom said it's really bad for your hair, so... I don't know what that is. I don't know what that... Sure, you don't know what coffee is, I'm sure. I don't suppose you can tell me anything about this tape, can you? Sure, it looks like a standard VHS tape. Interestingly, VHS may have won the format war against Betamax, but it was the inferior format in terms of quality. Of course, anyone who's serious about quality, like me, adopted Laserdisc for all their home video needs. And where did that take you, John? Speaking of which, when are you planning on releasing Murder Mystery on Laserdisc? That's, not really my department. I think... Oh, yeah. What can you tell me about this Mystery action collectible figurine? It's from Season 2, Episode 14. You and Miss Terry had to disguise yourself as exterminators. Yeah, the one with the alien bug cult. I remember that episode. I only got 3 lines, and the longest one of them is just, "Oh no, not the bugs again." Not exactly my finest hour. Detective Oates is a faithful companion, but she's not on the same intellectual level as Miss Terry. Thanks. Tool for tightening or loosening screws. Also the name of a delicious cocktail. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, but not the coroner, apparently. Oh my god, this is great. Gives you some little extra flair here. Okay, so I don't know if there's anyone else I can do here. Oh wait, I wanted to present some evidence. No, I did all that. I just literally did that. Let me back out. Map. Did we present everything to Tully? No, we saw these lights. Yeah, and he doesn't write, he says. Oh no. I'm still seeing my connection dropping a little bit. Is that still happening? If that's still the case, I should probably wrap up anyways. It is getting a little bit late. If the connection's not working so well, maybe it's good to just wrap up for tonight. Did I just literally go to ads? I wouldn't be surprised if I did. Or did the ads just end? Just double checking. Oh yeah, no more ads for another 45 minutes. I just came out of ads, didn't I? It's okay. Not sure who I'd be wanting to talk to now. About what thing I need to go to. Let's see if there's anything else I need to investigate. Oh, wait, what? There's another puzzle here? Okay, one more puzzle and then I'll get out of here. 10. Nice start. 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2, 2, 1. The only thing is 1, 2, 2, 1. There we go. And then 1, 2. And then that last one's got to be a 2 there. So that, we know that's good. And then 1, 2, 2. We don't know how to do that one. 6. Let's see here. These two. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these two. And that means the 6 connects. And it does not fill those. 2, 1. Which gives this a 2 here. And that's 1 there. 2, 3, 4. And the 1 and the 6. We already got the 1 there. And then a 1 and a 2, 2. So it's got to be those two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that, fill out. Still have to be able to do a 2 and a 3, so this can't go there. 1, 2, 3. That's done. That's got to be a 2, and that's a 2. That's a 2, 3. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't be these two, so that makes that a 3, and a 2, and a 1. Done. The 4 is done. That makes this a 4 here. And that's the 1. Of this, we got a 3. That's an X there, and a field there. And then 1 and 6, and that did that. So now what's left, we got this 1 and 1. And then in here, that means we got these two. And we got 1 more. And then 1 here and 1 there. What's that? A tape recorder? Magnetic storage. VHS. Betamax. No. Ah, this is an audio cassette recorder. Maybe Blake used it for dictating? Well, he's got a tape inside. It's got something written on the label. SM66. Oh. Showmaster 66? Tape 1. SM66 could be a code. Initiating brute force algorithm. Spicy Madras. See, we're never going to figure out anything like that. Just play the tape and we'll go from there. Okay, initiating playback. Who are you? What do you want? Play done with me. You know what you really want. Is there anything you can do? Clock's ticking, Blake. Alright. Just don't. Finishing up on set right now. I'll go. My apologies, Honor. The recording seems to be damaged. Some of the audio has been lost. I heard enough. Blake was being threatened. I just wish I could tell who he was talking to. There may be more information. I'll continue playback. Okay, it's done. I told her she's off the show. Jesus, how am I explain this to the network? It's not my problem. But we're done now, right? Is the rest of the photos and get so fast. Hold on to these just in... That was never part of the deal. Calm down, Blake. Supposed to be over. I'm what I should have done from the start. Away from that phone. Going to worry you again. Get your hands off me. Bob. He was killed because of me. It sounds like they were blackmailing him somehow. Someone wanted me off the show so badly they... I'm sorry, Honor. I wish I could do more to identify the killer's voice. It's not your fault, Scout. We'll figure this out somehow. And finding out who this tape recorder belongs to is our next step. Okay. Actually, that's probably a good place for us to stop. Knowing how things are feeling right now, I'm feeling pretty good. But feeling also pretty tired. For those who are still around, thank you for hanging on. I know basically the connection wasn't so great. But I hope that you all have a great night tonight. And, hey, Davey, I see you're there. Hope you're doing all right. In any case, you all have a great night tonight. We'll see you hopefully soon. Maybe or another couple of days, maybe Monday or Tuesday night. Wait, Monday I've got nothing going on. I might do something, I might do this more tomorrow. You all have a good night tonight, okay? See you soon. Bye.